All right, now let's see if we still can kick ass on 60 second. All right, 60 second, guys, 60 second. Now I'm logged into my other account, pound USD. I'm gonna go for 60-second recovery trade. It's gonna be a quick trade at the end of this minute. If it goes beneath the moving averages. All right, here we go. So I have two trades running. Let's see. All right, guys. The other way of knowing when not to use the what do you call that, trend line bounce, is if you see that if just about every candle is touching the trend line and there's not separation in between, then you want to do the trend follow scalp instead. Okay, let's check out the pound USD again. Okay, pound USD, let's go back to 60 second. We're going to go for puts at the end of this minute. Start with a smaller size. Stand by for the next trade. As long as it's beneath the moving averages, we're still set on put. Beneath the moving average is still a put. Unless it goes above the moving average, I'll go for a call. So I double up on this one. You want to size your trades like 1% or less if you're doing the 60-second scalp, because we do use 4 trades maximum. If there's a double reverse, we only entertain one direction change. If the 2 direction change, we stop. And then we may consider reverting to a trendline bounce method as well. But right now, I think it's trending. It's entering like a trending action. Okay, it hasn't really come out of my CCI yet, so I'm gonna hold back for this bar. Wait for one more bar. It's not really out of that CCI. Okay, now it's beginning to get out of there. It's still not out there yet. I want to wait for it to get outside of the CCI, and then I may miss this candle or go in the next candle. Just want to make sure that it's out of CCI, and I want to see that the RSI is still very far from the 10. Okay, it's now making its way outside, which is good. The reason why I'm waiting on this candle is because I want to be in sync with the candles. A little bit of a doji there and see where, as long as the CCI doesn't retract inside, I'm good. All right, let's go for it. Whenever I win, I reset to my trade size. All right. What a nice breakout to the downside. So whenever we get a fail on our, what do you call that? Whenever we get a fail on our 5-bar reversal, usually it's going to work quite well on the other strategy. Okay, it's still quite far from the, what do you call that? From the RSI at the bottom. I'm going to set up for the same trade again. And take the trade one more time. So this basically is a spree. I'm going to ride the spree for as long as possible. A spree means that I don't need to martingale and I can win on single entries. I will ride this until the RSI goes to beneath 10 or around there. Meanwhile, I'm going to set up for the next trade again. If you're new to this way of trading, please use a 5-minute chart. And it's probably less, or let's say if we, honestly speaking, 5-minute chart is really, really boring. So if possible, just use the 1 minute, but start demo until you're really comfortable how it works. Okay, now I'm gonna go for another one. Oh shit, I actually doubled up my mistake because that one won. I wasn't expecting that to win, but anyway, I doubled up. So if I win, there's a bonus. If I lose, it gets a little bit messy for me. So, but in my case, because I'm sizing my trades very small to begin with, I can actually afford to, what do you call that, follow this up. But, on your end, if you missize your trade, you just have to resume where you're supposed to. Don't go and pursue it the wrong way. In this case, I missized this one. I should have kept it at 120 because Beyonce was a winner. But this is a spree. When a spree has been happening, sprees will continue to happen. So next trade, back to the usual size, and I just keep going until the RSI goes to 10, which is my stop signal. By the way, is there any of you on this webinar who happens to live in Berlin or Munich? Because I'm going to be there in October. So if there's more than a few of you, we can have like a small meetup. That'll be cool. Meanwhile, I stand by for my double up trade. As long as it's beneath the moving average, I'm still going for the same size. I think for some of you who are quite new to this method that I recently started to teach, this is quite a long spree. Okay, let's see if this one can completely get back down. It's starting to turn up again. Back to the CCI. I'm going to get ready for a direction change, but let me just, okay, this one is into the third trade, so I'll have to go to my next size. If it's beneath the moving average, I will still continue with the downward direction. If I win this, because it was quite a close one, I'm going to wait to the next setup. Actually, I'm going to go back in again to ride the trend down because that was a winner. So ride the spree as long as you can go. A little bit of trouble crossing this trend line is going to go to the next one. Wow. Our Aussie trade is doing quite well as well. This one is probably going to run out of steam. Yeah, we're going to run out of steam. We're not going to continue this one. I'm going to wait for a next setup. It's already RSI around 10. And it's also on the 200 MA. So we'll just wait till this trade expires. We're going to sit up for a bit. Yeah, exactly. 200 MA, that's usually when the reversal comes. I'm just going to stop it on this one and wait for the next setup. So I'm going to do a toilet break while you do that. Going to meet myself out for a while.